Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea. He is well known in the world for his suppressive regime as a dictator. But I always wondered what his day could look like and what a busy leader like himself does in a free time. Well, let's find out. Good morning from North Korea. It's 10 a.m. and our dear leader is slowly waking up as he likes to sleep in a bit.
모두 안녕하십니까?
Kim likes to start his morning with a little bit of fun, so he gathers the comrades and they travel to the playground. He loves to play with his rockets. It has always been his favorite toy since he was a child.
봤어. 붐이었어. 하하하하하하.
Just look how happy it makes him. Now look at that one. This is the new model he got from Santa last year. As he likes to say,
더블 로켓 더블 재미. 하하하.
but after a morning of a good laughter, he knows that it's time to work. He knows the best that you need to get ahead of the bad guys. So that is why the next stop is the military camp. Kim himself is an expert and he understands everything perfectly. He always has to explain everything to his dumb colleagues. And he always sees the things others cannot see. He understands the planes. He understands the boats. And most importantly, he understands the women.
그리고 그녀는 말했다. 해보자. 하하하하하하하하하하하하하.
Although Kim may seem like a cool guy, he sometimes gets angry. Like in this case. You can see that he's clearly not happy. His people obviously fucked up.
당신은 죽은.
They had just one job, build a house exactly as Kim drew it for them. But they failed miserably. After some deep thinking and a long debate, Kim changed his mind and decided to be kind to the guys. He cancelled the order to kill them and instead, out of his kindness, he even arranged a holiday for them, far in the mountains. Beautiful mountains. And as a cherry on the top, they will have all inclusive, one meal a day and a pair of complimentary working clothes. Unfortunately, Kim cannot always control his temper, and sometimes he does things without thinking. Like a few years ago, when he got mad at his older half-brother. You know, that brotherly teasing, making fun of each other. Well, Kim took it seriously. And after his brother once made fun of his unchanging hairstyle, Kim swore revenge and ordered the murder of his brother. Therefore, he cannot make fun of him again. And believe it or not, it worked perfectly. But back to the good old fun Kim, as that's what he is most of the time. That cool guy you love to be close to. Well, while in North Korea, it's really hard not to be close to the leaders. Usually, what makes him feel better after an outburst of anger is watching others people pain. Oh yes, that's the good old Kim. This is what makes him feel good. And in fact, it's also a great way to test out the new punishment techniques he sometimes uses up in those mountains, where his comrades spend their vacation. Let's call this the Olympics in North Korean style. Although he may not seem like the captain of a football team, he has a true sportsman inside him. So he decided to pick up the phone and order a football match, exactly the same way as you order pizza. And as you can see, he can get really passionate about football. The red team is really close to scoring, but unfortunately, it's one of those days when Kim prefers blue. And as the match ends, Kim is happy again.
메시가 호날두보다 낫다. 하하하하하.
Talking about Kim's passions, did you know that sport is not the only one? In fact, he is an excellent actor. And this is his new 5-star movie. The movie is set in North Korea and is about Kim playing on his rocket playground, but in a Hollywood style. So they are building the tension. Time is ticking, and when it is time, Kim gives the signal.
문제 없다. 갑시다.
And as the evening approaches, he likes to meet his amigos, so why not ring them and meet up with them? He is known for being open to any kind of relationship. He doesn't care if you are an evil capitalist, a murderer, or a lost brother from the south. All Kim wants is to spend a nice time together, chilling. Sometimes he invites you to his lovely country, an invitation you truly cannot refuse. What is not well known about him is his love of K-pop. In fact, he has still Korean blood. And who could be a better friend for that than the South Korean president? He enjoys the performance, but he
형,
needs to
가봐야
hurry
해.
up and leave before the end, as he gets a message from his Western amigo. As Kim himself once described him,
그 사람은 이상하지만 나보다 장난감이 더 좋아.
and this video of them together speaks for everything. It gets only better the longer you watch.
벌써 닥쳐도 될까요? 아, 드디어. 왜 그렇게 얼굴이 빨개졌는지 물어보세요.
So, as he got the boring guys of the agenda, he can finally get going, as his far northern friend invited him for a sleepover. As he prefers watching planes to actually flying in them, he travels by train. And he likes his train clean. After a long day, he finally arrived. His friend knew that he would be hungry, so he baked a nice Russian pie for him. But Kim is not an eater. In fact, you may realize that he hasn't eaten the whole day. Well, the truth is that a leader of his type doesn't eat at all. This skill is inherited in a ruling family. Therefore, he cannot be poisoned. For example, by a pie. And a fun fact is that he doesn't poop as well, so nobody could steal his DNA. So he gently refuses the cake, and shielded by manpower, he orders an Uber right into his friend's house. And there they are together once again. And as gentlemen, they didn't forget gifts. You know, you always bring a bottle of wine or a few beers to a sleepover.
Что это за херня?
This is the same thing. And after a good night's sleep, it's time to say goodbye, as you both have rockets to launch. But it's hard to goodbye, you just cannot stop touching each other. Kim wants to feel his soft hands every day. But it's really time to go now. So one last goodbye and
До свидания, ублюдок.
hey guys, just want to say that if somebody didn't get it, this video is a joke. In reality, Kim is a bitch.
좋아요와 구독, 아니면 산으로 보내줄게.